Aries, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for January 2023. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I'll never ask for personal details, and I'll also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Aries, this is your monthly reading for January 2023. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. Just to let you know, January starts off with a pretty slow pace, which will actually ease us all into the new year gently. It gives you time to reflect on the things that you've been building so far and what you want to move forward head on as you move throughout the rest of the year. Now, we do have that wonderful Capricorn energy that gives us great focus, diligence, and perseverance. It also is a very positive start to the year because the planets are in a better placement as we enter into 2023. Now, Jupiter remains direct until May, and that promises better luck, amplifying passion for life, adventure, and because it's in your sign, my beautiful Aries, you will feel a little bit more inspired to embrace your confidence and your inner power. Plus, you will be receiving better luck and opportunity as we move throughout the year as well, right up till May. Now, of course, the sun will move from Capricorn into Aquarius from the 20th of January, and that gives more power to the people in general and to the collective. But we do have a little bit of a shock turnaround because Uranus, the planet of rebellion, goes direct at the end of the month, and that brings major change, surprises, okay? Now, whilst these changes can feel a little bit uncomfortable, it actually brings innovation and positive transition. So ultimately, it breaks us free from anything that's been restricting our path or our growth so that you can be true to yourself and rebel against any limitations that you feel stuck in a rut with. Now, also we have Mars, which is a sign that governs you, sorry, it's a planet that governs you. That goes direct on the 12th of January. So you're going to feel really empowered from mid-month. And of course, Mercury goes direct on the 18th as well. And that brings more clarity, a can-do attitude, and a real zest for life. Now, you're starting the month with the World card, so you are very goal-oriented. Whether you work in a career or whether you're retired, you've got projects in your mind that you really want to reflect on, connect to, plan for, and get busy making it happen. This is a card of ambition. It's a card of you entering a new cycle of change, of abundance, of power. So this card indicates that you've got success on your mind and you are capable of achieving it, okay? So as you can see with the Empress card, this indicates as an outcome energy, you will gain more success by valuing yourself and your time, building healthier boundaries and knowing your worth, okay? So I really feel that you've done a lot of personal growth work and you're ready to tackle 2023 and know that you deserve better than perhaps you've been achieving so far. Now, you've been achieving a lot. You may look back on the past years, and although they may have been difficult, I feel like you've put yourself in a really good position. You've become strong in your position. You are learning to value yourself in new ways by doing personal development work. And I really feel that comes to the fore in January as we start the year, okay? Now, just to let you know in particular, your 10th house of ambition and aspirations is actually governing you at the beginning of the month. You may also feel that energy already, and that really connects to your 10th house, I want to say Wheel of Fortune. Maybe a Wheel of Fortune is going to come up for you, but the World card, I get the sense of you focusing on those goals, whether they're career or project-based. Your ambition will take you to where you want to go. There's a lot of willpower at the beginning of the month. So I see you doing a lot of planning, with that 10th house, I feel like you're going to make those goals become a reality, okay? Also, the 10th house connects to your personal reputation within a public environment. So some of you may think about getting more involved in social settings or in community-based environments, or even in projects that really put you at the forefront of your community or in the public domain, okay? Now, whether you're retired or not, I feel like you are a linchpin in whatever community or gathering that you find yourself in. You are the life and soul of each moment, okay? But that 10th house does indicate that you are going to be very ambitious this year, or this month in particular, and it sets a precedence for the rest of the year of you accomplishing great things, okay? There's a lot of victory here for you, a lot of success, a lot of abundance. You're in the law of attraction. You're in the law of attracting wealth and affluence towards you as well. All the efforts that you've been making throughout the years, I feel they start to come full circle, and you start to see reward for all of that effort that you've been putting in, okay? Now, also, just to let you know, your 4th house takes over around about mid-month, throughout the rest of the month, of course, then. And the 4th house is about stability, where you belong. Oh, they're showing me a padlock in the water right now. I'm scrying at the same time as doing your reading, and they're showing me the image of a padlock. So some of you may have just bought a padlock, or you will receive one as a gift. It could be on an item of jewelry, or it could be something that someone has gifted you already that becomes really relevant. Perhaps it's a gift from a loved one who's already passed. I don't feel like there's anything negative attached to this padlock. I feel like it's really positive. I feel this energy of security, you being in a very stable position and protecting what you've already earned so far. So I see a lot of you maintaining a position of success perhaps, but I feel like you're still elevating. You're not letting a glass ceiling get in your way of your progress. With the Empress card, I feel like you are moving on up, and something you've already started working towards will bring reward, success, and this energy of stability, of comfort, okay? If you're building a life of luxury, I definitely see you being a little bit more comfortable in terms of your status and your affluence. Now, that 4th house is also about where you belong, the home space. So some of you may be thinking about moving, because the World card is a card of changing cycles. So some of you may think about relocating, maybe to the countryside, because we got the Empress card, wanting to. Some of you may be desiring to live off grid, and this is something that you're working towards, you know, perhaps growing your own foods or herbs. I just get this energy of you wanting to get back to simple living as well. This is a desire that you have. Even though you're going to be very ambitious in different aspects of your life, I feel like you're creating intentions where you are building better, healthy routines, shall we say, building stronger boundaries, connecting to better sleeping patterns, eating patterns, and exercise routines. I feel like you're setting those New Year's resolutions, shall we say, that everybody sets, but I feel like you're going to carry it on throughout the year. Some of you may be cutting out foods that you are intolerant to, but you're tempted to eat sometimes, even though they may make you feel a bit bloated, or they give you, they're just showing me here, like, these, I don't know what this is, what they're trying to show me here. On each arm, they're showing me like little bumps. It's almost like a reaction to food that you're intolerant to. They're just showing me that under the skin, there's these little bumps. So maybe, I don't know what that is, but so maybe it's something you've noticed as a result of eating something that tastes so good. Isn't it always the way? The thing that tastes so good, you become intolerant to, and you're like, ugh. So I just get this sense of you cutting those things out and actually feeling a lot lighter in your, they give me the word gait. Okay, they're telling me, my guides are telling me gait is Old English for the way you carry yourself. I'm going to have to look that up. I'm sure it's absolutely true, but they're saying it's not the usual spelling. Oh, thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. G-A-I-T. G-A-I-T. Gait. Okay. I will look into that, gait, but it's about how you carry yourself or one's stature. Okay. So I feel like you're just going to feel good about yourself. That's the energy that I'm picking up on. Now that 4th house also, it will influence you to declutter your life. And that could be in the home space. It could be that you're going to do a little bit of DIY. I mean, the 4th house is all about stability, of course. And, you know, some of you may want to work from home. But I get this sense of you rearranging furniture or things to shake things up, bring much more it's almost like purifying your space. Some of you may even think about feng shuiing your environment, because I feel like it's about decluttering and changing the structure of your living space to bring more space, more energy, and brighter frequencies. Okay, so if you cannot physically move home, I definitely see you doing a little bit of DIY, maybe even a lick of paint just to brighten the home space a little bit. Also, some of you may be actually physically relocating. And some of you may be even thinking about relocating across the world, emigrating, shall we say. If you're retired, you may even think about either having a holiday home or buying a holiday home overseas, because I get this sense of you being abroad quite frequently in 2023, and it may be something that you decide to purchase long term. Now, in the resistance position, we've got the Fool card, okay? So this can be that you've been so busy, so productive. It's almost like the new year's come around so quickly that you were not prepared for it. You're like, OMG, all of a sudden it's 2023. When did that happen? But I feel like you will move forward and you're going to take some major steps towards your destiny in 2023 that brings a lot of success, a lot of reward. And some of you, if you're wanting to, set up a family or meet the love of your life, I definitely get a sense that 2023 is your year to do that and settle down, because I get this sense of being free to settle down. Okay, free to make your choice, free to be independent, but to find your place in the world, okay, is what I'm picking up on. Now, the Fool card in this position can indicate that you have not reached your full potential in some area of your life. This is only the beginning of your story. So even if you become fairly successful so far in your environment, there's much more to come, okay? I feel there's a lot more goodness to come for you. With the Fool card also, they're indicating that you are someone who's very talented. You're learning to have faith in the universe. I feel like in terms of financially, I feel like you're not taking any risks financially. I feel like you are being very strict with your budget. I feel that you're putting yourself in a really good position to bring more money into your environment. And I feel some of you are setting yourself up for a new pace of living where you're stepping into leadership roles or setting up your own business in order to become free and financially stable. It could be a second stream of income there, but I see a lot of wealth, I see a lot of abundance and balance. Also, if you've been searching for answers about your journey, about your path, your true north, I feel like you will have major revelations in the month of January, because they're showing me the key. And normally when they show me a key, it indicates, a revelation or an answer coming to you, something that perhaps you've been thinking about for a long time. Suddenly you find the solution or the resolution within that scenario. But I feel like you're taking the first step to launch something. Okay, I really get this. Now, it could be an independent business, or it could be you're making an intention to have more free time for yourself. So you're restructuring your schedule in order to make sure you have more time for you, especially since we've got the Empress card there, which is about self-care routines. I feel like you're being better to yourself this year, and it starts in January with self-care routines. There's a new version of yourself. I feel like you are full of new ideas, but most importantly, I feel like you're trying to have more time for you. Now, the Empress card indicates that you are someone who's very gifted. You're very talented at what you do. And whatever it is that you are doing, I feel like you're going to be very productive in the month of January. That sets the precedence for the rest of the year, okay? Empress card normally means you've already sown seeds in something that you are trying to work towards, and you've been putting a lot of energy and effort into it to grow it to its full potential. So I feel like you have a lot of potential for success, and I feel there's an energy here of you connecting to healthcare and beauty routine. So I feel like some of you may be like learning how to revamp your look or enhance parts of yourself, that you feel more attractive. You're learning to love the body that you came to this lifetime in, because we all come in different shapes and sizes, right? And I feel like as we mature, we start to realize that we are who we are, and we can't really change that. Of course, some people can do like enhancements, like what do you call it? Oh my gosh. I know you're all screaming at the screen right now to tell me what I want to say. Can you please give me the energy? Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. plastic surgery, things like that. Thank you so much. I'm sure you're grateful. Okay, so they're actually, of course, if you want to do those enhancements and it makes you feel better and you're doing it for you, there's no judgment here. Do what makes you happy as long as you're not hurting another person. But I feel like you maybe focus a little bit more on the way you look at the end of January. Now, my readings are not about how people look aesthetically. I feel it's more about you accepting yourself in your glorious state or stature that you find yourself in. And I feel like you are learning to, it's almost like make the most of yourself in this lifetime. And with that Empress card, I also see a lot of you really connecting to homegrown foods or better foods that are organic. I mean, organic normally means there's just a bit of dirt on it and it's been grown without pesticides and things like that, of course. But you may be actually thinking about growing your own, because I get this energy of you thinking about how to grow simple things within your set of limitations. So for example, if you are in a high-rise apartment, for example, you may not have much space to grow your own. So you may find a local allotment, or you may actually have like a balcony if you're lucky and grow some herbs or things like that. So I feel like there's this energy about you. It may even be something that is your goal that you are working towards, maybe working towards a move at some point in your life and you're saving for that. Okay, now I'm just going to go and get a Celtic cross for you, and I feel these are the details of what is coming towards you and what it is you will be accomplishing. Those 3 cards that I started with, they are major arcana deck that indicates your overarching energy, your fated energy. And this indicates your goals will bring great reward. You will take that leap of faith. You won't let fear get in your way. And I feel like you're breaking out of a set of limitations. If you've been feeling stuck in a rut recently, or even in 2022, I feel like, you are actually making major changes that you will benefit from in 2023. Look at that, 10 of Pentacles. There's a lot of money to be made for you. We've got the Lover's card here as well. So the Lover's card at Grassroots, I'm going to pull one more. The Lover's card at Grassroots is a card of being in the law of attraction, the frequency of your heart, manifesting what you truly desire. But we've also got a Page of Cups here. So they are indicating that something or somebody that you will love is coming into your life as well. So let's get to it. I'm going to pick up the cards and pick up the energy. Your first card here is the Tower. Okay, and this is your protagonist energy. You're shaking things up, you're making major changes, and you're breaking out of a comfort zone. The Tower represents stagnancy. It represents feeling stuck in a rut. If you do what you always do, you're always going to get what you always got. And if you feel that's frustrating, or you feel like you're not going places or getting where you want to go, it's time to take a leap of faith. And that's why you've got the Fool card in the resistance position. So you may have felt it's been a long time coming, but something needs to give, and you're ready for a new adventure. You're ready for new things, new environments, new people. You're just ready for a little bit more excitement. The Tower indicates that things have become so uncomfortable in some area of your life. You know you need a new focus. You know you need to break out of being in a rut and take that leap of faith that is necessary to open you up to your true potential. So I definitely see January as being a new you, new start, new journey. This is the beginning of the rest of your life, is what I feel. Really positive energy. The Tower, sometimes people fear the Tower because it can feel uncomfortable, but the universe only makes us feel uncomfortable when we have ignored the signs that something needs to give, that something needs to change, okay? So if you've been in a job, for example, that's very toxic, or an environment, a relationship, a friendship that has been toxic or has not been good for you, it starts off as feeling uncomfortable. And then the universe is giving you many signs. It's like, you know what, you need to leave this behind, or you need to leave, or you need to just take the initiative to outgrow this situation and walk away, or heal this part of you that does not need this person or this situation in your life. And if you continue and do not listen to the signs, or you ignore them, hoping, because you always want to believe in the best in people and situations, my beautiful Aries, because you have such a wonderful, passionate heart. You always want to believe in the best. But sometimes you can get disappointed because your idea of what the best is cannot be matched by some people who are just not emotionally available or do not have a beautiful, passionate heart like yourself, okay? So it's important to realize that sometimes when we ignore those signs to release something from our life, the universe will make things more and more uncomfortable until it gets to a climax where you're like, I'm done. I can't do this anymore, I'm done. And I really feel that 2023 is the catalyst year for you leaving all of that behind, okay? As soon as you start to restructure, this is a card of restructuring. As I said there, you've got that fourth house. Now, the fourth house, while that indicates stability, it also indicates decluttering, okay? Making sure that you're on a solid foundation in order to restructure your life so that you can open yourself up to better, okay? After the Tower energy, sorry, they're just giving me this one moment, please. They're really highlighting those two images again, the padlock. Oh. Okay, they're showing me the padlock, but I thought they were showing me another image that they've already shown me before, but they're just showing me the padlock and they're showing me 444, okay, 444. So, 444 is a number that you will see over the next 4 or 5 weeks. Okay, this is a recurring number, synchronistic numbers, which indicates major change. But 4, of course, is an important number of stability. Really connects to your fourth house. So I feel like you are in a stable position to make this restructure in your life. Some of you may suddenly decide to leave your job and there's a new offer coming on in. I feel like you're putting yourself in a position to have a new job in the first place before you make this shock change, but I feel like you are making shock changes. And remember, after the Tower comes the Star, which is revelation, it is healing, it is light, it is a dream come true, it is the stars aligning to put you on the path that you've always desired. So I feel like you're making major restructures and intentions because you know something needs to change. On top of the Tower, there's a crown. Okay, I hope you can see that. There's always a crown on top of the Tower. The crown represents a crown chakra, okay, which is basically to know that you need to restructure and change things so that you could open yourself up to better things this year. So, for example, if some of you are very, very shy, you may decide to push yourself out of a comfort zone to get integrated, because the World card is a card of integration, into new groups. So you may put yourself on either a course of learning, or you may put yourself out there to learn a new hobby. You're doing something for you that puts you in the space to meet new people, new energy. And then you don't have to push yourself so far out of that comfort zone to meet new people, because you're inadvertently meeting these people because you're doing something to enhance your journey in this lifetime, okay? Whatever changes you're making, you're opening yourself up to some wonderful gifts that the universe wants to bestow upon you in January. For the Ace of Pentacles, this can mean that some of you are going to gain financially. There's success available. I feel like there's an opportunity, job opportunity if you're looking for one, but it can also be the start of good fortune because you're shaking things up. You've gone through a difficult time, and January is a different month altogether that brings reward, success, power, and curiosity to see where life could go for you, okay? Also with the Ace of Pentacles, this indicates that this could be a new project that you connect to that is more rewarding than before. You may have felt that you spent a lot of money last month and that you're being a little bit more strict with your finances. I feel like you're being a little bit more tight with your budget because the Three of Swords here is in the below position, which can mean deep down you've struggled. There's been some difficulty and I feel like you are overcoming this difficulty. The Ace of Pentacles indicates reward, gain, gift. Now, they're giving me a couple of cards here which indicates an offering or a gift coming to you. So Aries, you may find, and this has come up in one of the readings before for December, may not have been for your sign, but I can't really remember. You're going to get something for free in the month of January, okay? It could be someone giving you like a free coffee when you go into the coffee store, or like, you know, a muffin on the house or something like that, or a cake on the house, or someone may, when you purchase something online, someone may thank you for purchasing their product by popping in a surprise gift. It's not something that you're aware of until you get it, okay? It could also be that someone sends you a gift out of the blue to let you know that they appreciate you. So watch out for January. I feel like you're going to be very, very loved in January, and you're going to see the more positive side of life and the world in general, okay? They keep showing me that padlock. So someone either gifts you a padlock, or perhaps you go on a vacation, a short trip where there is, you know, sometimes you see those bridges and they got padlocks on there. You may even see lots of images of a padlock. everywhere you go in the next 4 or 5 weeks, you're going to see a padlock, which indicates protect what you've got already, and security. You're in a good position. You're putting yourself in a really good position. Some of you may receive a promotion. You could have be offered like a raise or some sort of level up in terms of your personal development in your career, or even in the spiritual realm. You may actually develop your spiritual gifts and become a master of something that you are learning at the moment. So if some of you, for example, are learning how to scry, because I scry in the water at the same time as doing reading, you may find that it's easier in January and you start to overcome any blockages. Okay, now deep down we got 3 of Swords, and because we got the Tower there, I'm going to pull a card on this energy to see what this is, because in December there may have been something that was very shocking for you, or something that was difficult to fathom, shall we say, and it hurt. So I get this energy that some of you may be healing from something and taking time to process things from December. If this has not happened for you, I feel like that part of it is not for you. I'm going to get a small percentage in the water, maybe 20% of Aries who've had some sort of difficult experience in December that is being processed in January. Okay, so some of you may have... you may be grieving the loss of somebody, but this is something that's already happened. So if you've come to this reading, do not be worried that someone is about to pass or transition. That's not what this reading's about. It's something that you've already experienced, okay? I want you to be aware of that. So I'm just going to pull a card, because the main energy that I'm getting from this 3 of Swords is that words hurt or cut deep. Swords are all about communication. Okay, so, and of the mind. So I feel like there's something here that someone has said to you that's caused you pain or injury. Okay, and it's difficult, it's wounded you. So I'm just getting this sense of something that somebody said to you has wounded you, and you're actually rising above it, and because of it you are setting healthier boundaries in your life, so that people who do not deserve access to your life no longer have a pass to it. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please clarify this 3 of Swords? Queen of Pentacles. Now this could be someone, okay, could be a matriarchal type figure. It doesn't have to be. Queen of Pentacles can be someone in the home space, so someone family related may have said something that hurt you in order to make themselves look good, in order to rub their own ego, shall we say, because we have the 6 of Wands. Now, this person is projecting their energy. I just want you to be aware of that. They always felt like they'd be the successful one in the family, and I feel like you are being very successful. So it's just highlighted their insecurities is what I'm feeling. Can you just please clarify this Queen of Pentacles? King of Cups. I mean, this person does love, okay? This person, they have a lot of... I feel like this person has a lot of love for you, but they were going... It's almost like they projected their energy. We've got Queen of Pentacles, which is of the home space, okay? This is someone who tends to multiply finances, someone who's got a plan. And the 6 of Wands indicates, you know, they have a desire to be very ambitious, be successful. The King of Cups indicates that they have a good heart deep down. Why the 3 of Swords though? The Temperance card. They're finding things difficult. The High Priestess. There's something they're struggling with that they're not telling you, okay, is what I'm picking up here. They're feeling a little bit mixed up about things, and I feel like they're trying to find balance in their life. They feel like their happiness is way over the horizon and they haven't quite reached a place where they're truly happy with themselves. And I feel like there's something here that they're struggling with personally. Okay, now this could be, you know what I'm picking up on? I'm picking up on this person is struggling with getting older is what I feel. Okay, so, I mean, I'm not here to give anyone an excuse. If they've said something that's hurt you, you know, they should take accountability for it. But I do feel like this person, deep down, they're struggling with something, and I do feel like they are feeling pretty sorry for what they said. Let me see what they're going to do in the future. This is not going to resonate for everyone, this part, but I'm picking up on it, and I have to mention it. Game playing, 5 of Swords, okay? So it's not that this person wants to win at all costs, but I feel like this person is they're causing a lot of drama and conflict, which is very unfair, because I feel like they're having this sense of failure about them. They feel like they should be a little bit further along than they are. So you may find that someone has said something that has wounded you, but it's projected. It's nothing to do with you, okay? Yeah, same card, Five of Wands. They see, it could be sibling rivalry. It doesn't have to be, but the Five of Wands is like someone is measuring themselves against you, my beautiful Aries, and they're looking at you being successful. It looks like on the outside, you've got everything going on for you. And even though you may have found it difficult to be where you're at, there's just this measure. This person is measuring themselves against you. And, you know, I feel like they may have caused upset in order to cover over their feelings of lack, okay? Let me see if there's anything more coming from there. Can you please clarify, my beautiful Aries, regarding this Three of Swords? Anything more you want to tell them about this? Six of Pentacles. The universe has got your back. The universe is sending you a reward because things have been so difficult for you. All you have to do is find balance. And when you get the Six of Pentacles, this can mean that you've been very charitable to this person or this situation. You've been very generous. And I feel like you've been very fair. So it has been unfair with you, with what they've said. But I feel because you're trying to step away from this, or you've just smiled, accepted what they said, and just walked away thinking, you know what? Yeah, I feel like this person will come to talk. They want to make things right. Ace of Swords, there will be a breakthrough with this. I do feel with the Ace of Swords, this person will take responsibility. The Ace of Swords is all about to be responsible or take accountability for one's actions. And this person will tell you the truth. I feel like they want to have an honest, open conversation. They want to clear the air, okay? So that's what I'm picking up there. Now, we've got the Knight of Swords in a past position. You've made a major decision to make some lifestyle choices and changes, okay? And with the Tower there, you're activating those changes in the month of January. So you're doing what you said you're going to do. So some of you may be cutting out food that makes you feel lethargic. Some of you may be cutting out caffeine, or you may be, deciding to take caffeine first thing in the morning and making sure like you don't have it 10 or 12 hours before you go to sleep, so you have better sleep. So I feel like you're making big changes in your lifestyle, but also in terms of your health. They're showing me teeth right now. Teeth. So so some of you may have had some dental work done that perhaps you'll have to return to the dentist for in the month of January. Maybe a recurring problem that perhaps you've had, or maybe some of you are deciding to straighten your teeth or get them whitened or whatever it is. There's just showing me teeth. Now they're showing me this energy with teeth. Teeth can sometimes represent the spiritual journey or the preparation for changes on your spiritual journey. Independence is what they're showing me. So it could also be that you've been just grinning and bearing things for a while, and you know that things need to change, and you're making those changes in January, okay? Now, of all the nights, this is one of my favorite ones because it indicates that you are setting an intention or a goal, and you're having the courage to go after it, okay? This is a warrior spirit. Even though you've had difficulties, I feel, or even hostilities against you, I get this energy of you gathering momentum and heading in the direction of your desires and your dreams. And this night accomplishes the goal, okay? So with this Knight of Swords, I really get this energy of you being very clever and creative, very instinctive, understanding things like business or your path. You keep going the way you are because you're actually doing great. You're making more progress than you realize, but I feel like you may be taking stock and making major changes in order to bring you to either a dream opportunity or to success or some sort of reward. Something you've been attracting with your heart space is coming towards you in January, okay? Because you've been working really hard to get it. So there is an accomplishment of some sorts for you. Now, what is above you? We've got Six of Cups. I'm getting two energies off this straight off the bat. Six of Cups is a bit of a nostalgia. if you're having a problem with somebody who's been a little bit verbally unkind or said some things that have wounded you and you're wondering why they're saying these things, I see the Six of Cups, you remembering what they used to be like before and wondering why they've changed or what's changed. There's something they're not telling you, okay? They will discuss it by the end of January, so you will be aware. It doesn't make things right. It doesn't make things better, but I feel them clarifying at least helps you understand why they may have been a little bit snappy, okay? Also, the other energy I've got, which has nothing to do with this situation, at grassroots, the Six of Cups indicates the universe delivering some sort of offer or a message that brings peace, that makes you feel proud of yourself. There's a real gift, okay, an opportunity that has been gifted to you. It could be a dream job opportunity or a dream project, or you could be accepted in something that you've been trying to get into for a while because of that World card about integration. So some of you may get like a nod from a university or a college that you've wanted to be accepted to for a while, or some of you may even complete some sort of course which brings you a certificate and you are gifted or bestowed in a wonderful opportunity because of it. Six of Cups also indicates that there's going to be a lot of generosity and kindness surrounding you and others in the month of January. I get this sense of people really thinking about you, wanting to meet up. I get this sense that there's someone that you haven't seen for a while wanting to reach out to you and say, hey, you want to catch up? Remember the good old days? It does not have to be an ex. I want you to be aware of that. Six of Cups is an energy of connecting to people who make you feel good. But I'm just going to pull a quick card on that for you. Some of you, if you had taken some time out to have children, for example, some of you may see January as a return to work month for you as well. And some of you may even return to an opportunity or a career sector or even to a hobby that you used to love doing, and it gives you new life. Okay, I really get this sense of new life. This friend that comes in, they could offer you an opportunity to connect to something that will be very, very good for you. Okay, Five of Wands. So this is the first energy that I've been picking up on. Okay, which is someone pushing your buttons. Remember, I just talked about that person who is measuring themselves, sees you as competition, or there's a little bit of fighting there. Nine of Swords also indicates that it's been causing you a bit of grief. You've been overthinking it, worrying why this person is hurting you. But with the Magician card, I feel like you hold your own. You are more powerful than you think in a situation, and this, will rectify itself. There will be, happier times between you and this person. That's the first energy I'm getting. Second energy is something you've been fighting for, something you've been working towards, something you've been in training for that has caused you a lot of sleepless nights or has caused you a lot of anxiety or worry. Okay, because Nine of Swords can be a card of, just wondering if things are going to work out in your favor. Okay, a little bit of anguish. Magician card indicates you are talented beyond your even knowledge. So I feel the power of the mind plus your gifts, your talents, your ambition, because this is a card of ambition and creativity. You are the master creator and you're creating something that you will be very, very proud of. Ten of Cups is like peace, tranquility, abundance, happiness, joy, your family also being affected by this. So I feel like there's a lot of reward available to you because of something that you've been working so hard to accomplish, okay? It sets you up for a joyous event is what I'm picking up there. Now, in the near future, we've got a Page of Swords. Pages tend to bring news. So I feel like there is some good news delivered to you. So it could be like a new opportunity, or some of you could have put your resume out there and suddenly there is a job opening that really sparks your curiosity and you want to dive deeper. You want to investigate it further to see if it's right for you. Some of you, whether you're retired or not, some of you may connect to a new project that really inspires your mind and keeps that energy stimulated, shall we say. With the Page of Swords, this is about, going deeper. It's also about you having such an incredible mind. So some of you may be thinking about going back to school or going back to college or even connecting to a course of learning. Some of you may go into an arena and start a new career, or be curious about being a counselor or a psychiatrist or a psychologist, something to do with the mind, understanding people, because I feel like you are someone who understands people on a very different level. So I feel like you may be calculating whether you make this new leap now. Some of you may decide suddenly to go into a new sector. Some of you may even have like an apprenticeship that you connect to where you earn as you learn, okay? But I feel whatever it is, it's going to be very rewarding for you, and it sets you up for the future. As you can see, this Page of Swords is looking at the Knight of Swords. So it's almost like your plans are going to be in motion, and you're going to be moving faster towards your goals and dreams than you ever thought possible. But 2023 is the year to do it, and January is a catalyst month for change for you. Now again, we've got the advice to yourself in this moment. We've got Nine of Swords. Something you're worried about. So the Nine of Swords has come up twice for you. And this indicates that there is, you need to have better sleeping patterns, okay? Especially when it comes to your body, your mind, and your soul working at an optimum level. So if you're someone who just before bed, you know, likes to find out what's going on in the world, you know, seeing news reports or clickbait, and you put on, you know, something like that, you know, it is going to infiltrate your sleep. So you may have 7 hours of sleep a day, but it may not be good quality because of the way your mind settled down just before you went to sleep. So I feel like you know yourself, sleeping patterns are something that you really need to connect to on a more healthier level. But I'm going to pull a card and see what this Nine of Swords is, because the most important way to look at a Nine of Swords, got two energies. One is if you can make changes about your situation that will give you better peace of mind, then do it, take action. But if there is something you're worried about where you have no control over a situation, then what are you worried about? Because it's going to happen whether you want it to or not, okay? And normally the universe actually steps in and is very benevolent and gives you the best outcome in the situation. So they're indicating any worry or anxiety about a situation that you have no power to control it is wasted energy, and you can filter that energy in a much more productive way. And I definitely see you being more productive and breathing. Just release, breathe, because know that whatever is meant for you, it will never pass you by. So just release all that pent-up anxiety in your neck, because I feel like shoulders are up by your neck. It's almost like just release and relax, okay? Now, Nine of Swords, the second energy I'm getting of this before I clarify it, Nine of Swords is the narrative that goes on in our minds, okay? It can be the fear. Sometimes ego manifests, well, ego manifests in many different ways. Mainly positive ways, my beautiful Aries, but sometimes there is a portion of ego that says you can't do it. You're not good enough. You don't have what it takes. Maybe you should stop. Maybe you should. Don't listen to that narrative. The Nine of Swords says sometimes we get in our own way. Sometimes we self-sabotage ourselves because we're afraid of success. We're afraid of shining that wonderful light of ours, okay? So your guides want you to be aware. Don't fear your potential. Allow it to shine, because you're going to go from strength to strength. So if you do have that inner narrative where sometimes you feel not good enough, or you know, some days we wake up and we look in the mirror and go, you know what, I look pretty awesome today. And then the next day you walk up to the mirror and you're like, oh my gosh, who's that? My face is so puffy. It's like I ate a whole loaf of bread all to myself and I've got carb face. So, we've got to take ourselves in each moment and have compassion for ourselves, because we are energy and we are ever shifting. Okay, so just remember that if there's any little voices inside your head that say, you're not good enough, or you should be more successful than you are right now, remember, everybody's got their own journey and your success will arrive when it is meant to. Okay, so don't doubt your wonderful self. Believe in yourself. Believe and receive. So let me just pull a card on this Nine of Swords for you. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so some of you, I just clarified the Three of Swords with the Queen of Pentacles earlier as well. So this could be someone that you're worried about, okay? Someone who's in the home space, who's been causing difficulty or saying negative things or unkind things. I feel like that will be resolved, okay? Now, some of you may also have been worried about your home or your finances, okay? Know that you are secure. The Queen of Pentacles is a card of multiplying finances and attracting wealth through your plans. Okay, so I feel like you're working really hard. This is a card of protection. okay, of capability, but also of conservation. So I feel like a lot of you will be thinking about, protecting what you've already earned. Some of you will set up a second stream of income that you do from the home space, and you're going to really put yourself in a good position. And some of you, with the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like you may be thinking about moving or relocating, and I feel like you will find the opportunity that suits your budget, and it's going to be more than you ever dreamed it could be, okay? I'm just going to pull one more. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Ace of Wands. New ideas, motivation, drive to bring in more money, but also it's not just about money. It's more about your energy. So you're taking the initiative, your creativity. Some of you may have felt like you've had a creative block, or you felt like you've run out of ideas, or I feel like it's because you're burnt out. So give yourself some time for self-care, because once you take some time out to rest and not think at all about your path or things that you want to accomplish, that's when your brain starts to get into the subconscious level of working out problems and finding new ways to help you in life. So taking a step back helps you formulate new plans. Now, if you're someone who, for example, is a single parent and you're, feeling a little bit anxious that there's no love for you, or it's difficult to get out there and find love, I definitely see you having a spark with someone new, okay? And whether you're not a single parent, whether you're just a single entity who is looking for love, I definitely see you focusing on your work and your environment to put yourself in a secure position, and you will find someone who vibes with you. There is a spark, something budding between you and someone new that will lead to love. There's a soulmate coming on in here for you. And at the end of January, you may see this flirtation start to blossom into something a little bit more exciting, okay? Also, some of you are trying to launch a new business or launch a new idea, or even launch a new way of working, a new approach to something that you already do. It will be very fruitful. It's going to be very exciting. This is a card of new adventure, but it's also a card of visions coming to life. And you can't have new visions and new paths opening up to you if you're focused on fear, or if you're focused on the what if it fails. Because remember, there's no such thing as failure, only a learning curve of how to do it differently the next time round. The greatest minds of our time, and I already said this in the Aquarius reading, so there may be something in the Aquarius reading if you have placements in Aquarius for you, especially since you got the Page of Swords there may be a placement in your chart. The greatest minds of our time that created things like cars, electricity, all of those things, airplanes, whatever you like, it all started with a thought. But they didn't wake up one morning knowing how to accomplish these things. They spent many years of seeing how it didn't work before it did, okay? So I want you to be aware of that. Now, your external environment, Ten of Pentacles, security, okay? I definitely see this energy of you being able to attract more abundance. This is a card of being really practical, attracting wealth, but also focusing on your family. So I feel, because your fourth house is activated, a lot of you will be thinking about your heritage, where you've come from, where you want to go, and the legacy that your ancestors left and what you are leaving behind as a legacy also. I definitely get the sense that you're bringing in more money, and you're going to be able to save more money this month than you did last month, okay? Some of you may be saving for the home space, but I also get this energy about loyalty from this card. So I feel if there's someone who's been pushing your buttons, who's been upsetting you, you may have felt like this person was loyal, and they've just, they've said some things that have brought sour grapes. I get this sense this person takes accountability, and I feel like you see that they're being really honest and open with you, and they actually show their true colors as being someone who's honest in the long run, okay? So that's what I'm picking up there. Ten of Pentacles, though, indicates you're attracting wealth, good times, and financial stability through your hard work, okay? Now, again, I get the sense of some of you either saving for a home to relocate, or you're looking at the, I want to say retail market, but also real estate market. I want to say the both. You're looking at both of those markets in terms of purchasing something, a big purchase. That's coming through a lot. I'm going to pull a card on it because I feel like you will get a better deal, like a discount. Knight of Swords. These are lifestyle changes. So I get the sense that you will be moving, or you will find a home that you want to live in, or if you're moving apartments, I get the sense that you're moving, you're traveling. Some of you may even think about traveling throughout the rest of the year, and you may be getting really good deals in the month of January for travel throughout the rest of the year, a holiday, vacation, or even, you know, immigrating. Two of Swords is a card of using your intuition. Okay, so you know what, when I touch this card, what I get is like, you know when they always say, have you got a discount code? And if you don't, I feel like you're going to try a word that you have a hunch. It is like hello 10 or welcome 20 or something like that. I feel like you're going to try some sort of code and it works. It's like you unlock a code. That's why they show me the padlock again. So it's like unlocking a code in the month of January. That sees you moving forward. I feel like there is a big lifestyle change that makes you feel uncertain about it, but once you're all in, and it is so good for you, okay? It brings a lot of comfort, a lot of wealth, protection, and it just feels like you're in the right space. I'm going to go one more. Eight of Swords. I'm really getting the sense, feel the fear and do it anyway, but also if there's anything you're unsure of, really do your due diligence and use your intuition and your hunches to get you to where you want to go. These are two figures that are blindfolded, which means their other senses are enhanced at this time. So I get that you are, you know, going to pay close attention to your hunches. You're going to be very intuitive. And I feel like financially things will pay off for you. Okay, but some of you may be offered an opportunity to elevate, be promoted, or step into a leadership position that brings stability and more money. Some of you may be offered a bonus in January that perhaps you were expecting in 2022 or hoping for in 2022, but it didn't come and it may be late. So I feel like some of you may get a little bit extra in your pay packets. Not all. I want to be mindful that I say not all, but I feel like there could be a little something as appreciation in your pay packets in January. Okay. Now, hope and a fear. Now, the King of Wands is you, my beautiful Aries. You're coming into your own. And as I hold this card, they're showing me a butterfly in the water. So all these signs and symbols that come through in the water, they may mean nothing to you in this moment. But in the next 4 or 5 weeks, you're going to see these symbols everywhere, which indicates change, transformation, and better luck, more wealth, being on your right path and feeling inspired and confident within yourself to make the changes necessary to live your life to the fullest. Okay, so they've already given you a padlock, 444, and now a butterfly. Butterflies represent change, transformation, and they don't just go into the chrysalis and like suddenly become the butterfly. They actually dissolve themselves. They get dissolved. So they lose themselves in order to reform themselves. And because you've got the Tower card there, I really feel like you are restructuring your world in order to rebuild in 2023. And some of you may have felt like you've lost your sense of motivation, drive, or even your sense of self over the year of 2022. But you come back into your own in 2023. It's all happening for you. You're taking the initiative. You're having confidence to influence your life and those around you in order to make waves. The King of Wands is also a card of being an entrepreneur. So some of you may be setting up your own business, or you are an entrepreneur and you may take your business global, or you may expand your business and be in more of a position of power and accomplishment. Now, we've got all these wonderful salamanders. They're geckos, whatever you want to call them. They're different in various cards, but this image, it's a symbol of protection. So I want you to be aware that whatever endeavor you're trying to launch or restructure, you are protected. And if you've ever experienced any sort of rejection or things did not go in your favor, that means there's a silver lining in that experience where you're being protected, redirected towards what you desire and what will be better for you in the long run. Okay. Now the fear here is loss of power, status. What if it goes wrong? What if you fail? I get this energy, and that's a fear. And remember, the Nine of Swords says, be better to yourself in terms of your mental health, manage your stress, and have more compassion for yourself, because you're capable of accomplishing great things. It's just sometimes we all have that little voice that says, don't do it. What if you fail? You know, but it's about overriding that fear and doing it anyway. Also, I want to pull a quick card on this King of Wands. Some of you will be stepping into a position of responsibility. and there'll be more money offered to you. I feel like you can actually negotiate a better deal as well, and if you want to, of course, and I feel like you can actually increase your pay by knowing your worth. So just putting that out there. Thanks so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please clarify this energy? I'm picking off that. Okay, yeah, you've got a lot of options that you can be inspired by that will lead to success. You have infinite possibilities. Now, the Seven of Cups is a very interesting card because it can mean you've got a lot of options, and allow yourself to dream. Be honest with yourself. Allow your visions to dream of all the potentials, but be careful of illusion. Okay, so it's worth noting. Be careful of illusion. Now, with the Seven of Cups, I feel like what you focus on, that is what you desire the most and what you will accomplish, you will attract at this time. It will make you happy. I feel like your choices will make you happy. You'll feel really proud of yourself, of all your accomplishments in the month of January. And I feel also some of you you may work for your family business. It will do very well. Some of you may think about restructuring your family business where you have a little bit more control, or some of you may even shock your family, your family or those around you by doing something totally different, totally independent, where you feel like you're more in control of your destiny. Because I feel like this year you're promising yourself to bring much more excitement into your world, but also to make sure that you're in control of your destiny and that other people are not trying to muscle in on your position, shall we say. Now, in terms of financial energy, I feel like you are pretty sensible most of the time. You may be trying to be a little bit more spontaneous when it comes to your environment, but I feel financially you're being very safe. Okay, I just want you to be aware of that. King of Wands can also indicate just be mindful of the temptation to splurge the cash occasionally. You know, when you've been good for so long and then you look at your bank account and go, whoa, this, it's quite a nice amount of money in there. Maybe I could just buy this one thing, and then it leads to another thing and another thing. So just be a little bit mindful of that, because I feel like, and this sounds like such an obvious thing to say, because this will be the time period where a lot of companies offer half off or, good deals, and that's great. But they're indicating here, if you're saving for something greater, like a bigger purchase, like a property or things like that, ask yourself, do you really need it before your purchase? Okay, you live your life the way you want to, my beautiful Aries, but that's just coming through, and I have to mention it because they're giving it to me. Okay. Now, the butterfly, you may see lots of butterflies in the month of January. Doesn't have to be real ones, but it'd be nice if it was. There should be a beautiful blue butterfly, electric blue. So I feel like this will be an electric month for change, especially since you've got the tower there as well. Butterflies, I feel like you are transforming and allowing yourself to fly. You're becoming what you've been in training for, or you're becoming what you've been wanting to accomplish for such a long time. The outcome is the Lover's card. So this indicates you are attracting what your heart desires at this time, and an offer is coming through that will make you so excited you're going to grab it with both hands, because the Page of Cups, pages bring news, messenger of good things, and it's an offer of something that you will love. It is a catalyst of change. It could also be that you're connecting to your true life purpose, the thing that you wanted to do and have loved to do for such a long time. An opportunity is offered to you, okay? Now, also, when we get the Lover's card, it can be a card of time to make a decision, what it is you want, especially since you had the Seven of Cups there. So I see at the end of the month, you having to make a major decision, because this used to be called the Choice card. You've got a major decision to make about what you love, who you feel like you've outgrown, and what gets to stay in your journey on the year of 2023. Because I feel like you're restructuring things to have much more healthier people and energy around you. Also with the Page of Cups, this is a card that reminds you to follow your heart, follow your bliss, and you will attract what you truly desire. It will pop out of nowhere. Just when you least expect it, there's opportunity being offered to you. When you get this card, it's a card of Pisces, it's about being in the flow of things. So I definitely sense that you, matching your heart's desire, you're going to be in the flow of things. Now, if you are overcoming a heartbreak or an upset when it comes to love, I definitely see that someone from your past may reach out. They've been keeping tabs on you. They will reach out, and I feel like they will try to win you back. But also, I feel like there's someone new coming into your energetic sphere. Someone that is very open-hearted. Someone who is... sorry, I'm just hearing the wonderful birds outside. They're very loud. They're just on the windowsill there. So if you heard screaming from the birds, they're parakeets. If you heard them, they're so beautiful. I just needed to pause to listen to them more. What I'm getting here is that there will be an option in love. This new person is going to be someone who wears their heart on their sleeve. I feel like this person will change your life, okay? They will help you believe in love again. This could be someone who's very romantic. I mean, it could even be, I'm just going to pull a card. Is this a friend who has romantic feelings? King of Wands. No, it's someone new, someone... now, although this person... I get the sense that this person is very... how can I put that? They're very influential. They've got a lot of status. Financially, they've got their life together. It could be another Aries, my beautiful Aries. Someone who really understands you. They've got a little bit of Leo in their chart as well. So a lot of fire, very passionate connection. And I feel like this person is someone who does a lot of charity work. They are wealthy in the heart and in the bank is what I'm seeing. Okay, so I feel this person is someone who... It's a very passionate exchange between you and someone new. But I do feel like you have a choice. For those of you who are already in a relationship and you're not engaged yet or settled down with this person, you may see your partner pop the question. Okay, because I get this sense of this person may even book a vacation or a holiday away to do that. Okay, so you may have some sort of quick trip with this person and they will pop the question. Please try to act surprised. Okay, I feel like it's a very beautiful, loving relationship that will lead to a lot of good times and, you know, loyalty, faithfulness. And if you are in a relationship, you're already married with this person, I really get a sense of you both rediscovering what you love about each other and this person really doing a lot more for you. They are showing you in even, it's like showing you in new ways that they appreciate your presence in their life, okay? And I feel like both of you are injecting a little bit more passion into the connection as well. Let's just go one more. Eight of Cups. Yeah, Eight of Cups is a real journey of discovery, okay? Whenever you got the Eight of Cups, it's like, some of you, if you're in a partnership, you may actually find that you or your partner has to travel for work. And I feel like it's like absence makes the heart grow fonder, okay? Because whoever this person is, they are your soulmate. We got King and Queen of Wands here, so there's definitely a real power couple going on here. As I said, Leo, I was picking up Leo, and the Queen of Wands is a Leo card. So I feel that you and this person, you're meant to be together. It's a very passionate connection. You always think about each other. You're always looking to each other for that spark, that connection, that solidarity between you both. But I feel like if you've decided to take a break from each other, or there is some sort of distance between you because of work, I feel like it just, the absence makes the heart grow fonder. And I know there's like a counterbalance saying that says out of sight, out of mind. That's not with you and this person. This person, you're on their mind the whole time, okay? And if you are looking for new love, there's definitely power couple vibes coming from this new person that you will vibe with, you will connect with. And it's a long-term relationship. Some of you may be deciding to go on a spiritual journey, okay, or a spiritual retreat. You may even meet that person at that event, okay? So I'm just going to close your reading. Thanks so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful, oof, look at this, Tiger Fire. Very passionate month for you. Look at that, Tiger Fire. Tiger is all about focus, power, strength, strategic kind of energy. It says here, I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold, I am brave, and mighty forces come to my aid. So as I said, the universe is rewarding you. The universe has your back. It's intervening to bring you the best case scenario for your personal circumstances, okay? So your passion will be your power. And again, I mean, we've got two tigers there. So I feel like there may be, if you're not looking for love, there may be an ally that you have that actually helps you through a difficult spot and helps you elevate as well. Tigers are all about strength. And this, I mean, yeah, I just feel like you're going from strength to strength. And there's, I'm trying to pick up an energy that they're giving me on this. Okay, as soon as I've shuffled these cards, they're giving me a song as well. Oh, I know this song. Now this song is by Eminem, okay? It's definitely come up before in a reading, and that's why I know it. Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, okay. It's like it's kind of like fast forwarded to another part of the song. You better love yourself. Oh, sorry. You better lose yourself in the music, the moment. You own it. Oh, wow. It's going so fast. I can't do it. You better lose yourself in the music, the moment. You own it. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Okay, so they're giving me sporadic parts of this song. So I feel like it's, rather than the song as a whole that's important, they want you to be aware of those lyrics. Okay, it's almost like a mantra. So snap back to reality. I mean, I guess after the holidays, it is like a reality check. You're back doing stuff, and then, oh, there goes gravity. So it can be like this sense of security, but actually you are secure. You're in a really good position. You got to lose yourself in the music, maybe bring more music into your life, but I feel like it's more lose yourself in the moment, focus, and there's an opportunity of a lifetime headed in your direction. So whether it's in terms of career or love or personal development, whatever it is you're focused on, because it's going to be different for everybody, there's an opportunity coming around. The Hierophant and the Chariot, look at those, two major Arcana cards. This is about you being unstoppable, you choosing to be unstoppable, and that passion is your power. These two cards, this is like passion, willpower, destination vibes, success, breakthrough, you're going places. Some of you may be traveling, but this is a card of being unstoppable, okay? And the Hierophant is to know, it is to have faith, you know, in your journey. You are bold and you're brave. So I definitely get the sense that you're moving forward and that January is a very important month for you to set the precedence for the rest of the year. Oh, wow. Now, the Tower came out for me. So again, it's Restructure. But I want you to be aware that this popped out. I hope you caught it on camera, but maybe my fingers were in the way. This I pulled out myself. Well, it was given to me as an option, the Tower, and then the hand popped out all by itself. It literally fell out of the jar. Okay, so the Tower represents, of course, the restructure, the Tower moment, coming out of a comfort zone, taking the leap of faith, and, you know, giving you a chance to rebuild your life in a different way in order to bring stability. Some of you may even travel to Paris, or you're from France. I mean, or there could be, I feel more that it's about you coming out of a comfort zone, okay? And we've also got handmade. So some of you may be launching a business where you make something, for example, handmade. I feel the hand indicates you making your mark on something, okay? You may even be given a helping hand in the month of January by an ally that you have as well, okay? So I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you, my beautiful Aries. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Aries. Love and light.